What's up, guys? Today I'm going to do my first ever Movie Monday on a Tuesday because yesterday was absolutely batshit insane because of my first day back at school. So sorry I didn't get that out to you guys yesterday, but true to my word, I still want to get one of these Movie Monday whatever videos out once a week. So here I am talking about one of the greatest films I have ever laid eyes on in my entire freaking life. Once Upon a Time in America, directed by Sergio Leone and starring Robert De Niro. I mean, this movie absolutely left me speechless. It really did. The movie is 4 hours long, which is extremely daunting to a lot of people, but I went into it head first, watched it in one sitting, and honestly, it was the quickest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. This movie, like I said, is 4 hours long with an intermission, but it felt like an hour and a half. It really did. I'm not even joking. I mean, Sergio Leone, rest in peace. This was his last movie. If you've never seen one of his films, what are you doing with your life? I mean, the Man with No Name trilogy, for one. Once Upon a Time in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's not a Sergio Leone film. Once Upon a Time in America. Oh my gosh. Once Upon a Time in the West. There's a lot of Once Upon a Time movies out there. There's a lot of them. But he is legitimately one of the greatest directors of all time. And I don't think he's talked about as much as like the other greatest directors' films of all time. But he needs to be up there. He is up there. He's just not talked about as much as the other ones. Going back to the movie though. It touched me in a way that no other movie has ever really done before. And I've seen quite a lot of films, not every single film, but like I've seen quite a lot. The fact that it went by in a flash, that it felt like an hour and a half, but it's 4 hours long, is an incredible feat. I mean, it's hard to make even like a 2-hour movie go by really, really quick. Let alone a freaking 4-hour movie, you know? I mean, even like the Lord of the Rings trilogies, or the Lord of the Rings trilogy, those movies are absolutely incredible, but, you know, sometimes you're like, oh, this feels a little long, just every once in a while, not too much. Sorry about that. But this was the fastest movie I've ever watched in my entire life. And I'm not even exaggerating. If you've never seen this movie, check it out. Do yourself a favor. I would suggest watching it in one sitting just because it will make the entire story just like that much better. Because I'm always the kind of guy that likes to watch a movie just in one sitting the first time that I watch it, because I want to get the entire story, you know, right then and there. I don't like to like pause it halfway through and then keep on watching it the next day. So if you ever have a night where it's like 5 or 6 in the evening and you just want to sit down and like watch an epic gangster film. Now, when I say epic, I don't mean there's a lot of action in it. I'm talking about just like the story itself. It is a magnificent story. It nearly made me tear up so many times. The first time that it nearly made me tear up was like 30, maybe 45 minutes into the film. And I just remember thinking like, oh God, what am I in for? This movie's 4 hours long and I'm already tearing up 45 minutes into the movie. But, good God. I mean, like the soundtrack, the acting, the cinematography, the way the camera moves. I mean, this movie it looks incredible. And I think the reason why the movie moves so quickly is because of the fluidity of just everything in it, from, you know, the cinematography and the camera angles and the story and the acting and the music and everything. The music, the soundtrack by Ennio Morricone is legit one of the most beautiful soundtracks I've ever heard in my life. I've been listening to it nonstop ever since I saw it last week. But, oh my God, just, if you guys ever get the chance to sit down and watch this beautiful film, do yourself a favor and do it. So yeah, thanks for tuning in on this first episode of Movie Monday on a Tuesday. So yeah, thanks for watching.